Okay, call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Leslie Jones is here, Christine Ressler, Evelyn Gleason, Brittany Morrison, and we have a guest, Junior Ressler. No comments from the public, no old business. January bills. Anybody have questions, comments?
Looks the same. Looks good.
Okay. No questions on the bills?
No
Okay.
questions for me.
Impressed?
All right. So what's next
They're
then?
fine.
This is the impressed.
Impressed, any questions on the impressed?
Nope.
Questions on deposits? No. Never know.
Why don't we have enough? Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Always the comment, yeah.
Why don't we have more deposits?
Okay.
CDS bills?
CDS, budget is separate, right? That's a
Yes.
different, okay.
Yes,
So
that
CDS
is
bills,
the
no.
next piece
Okay. The
for our new
revised.
business. So Carol Brooks had to revise her CDS budget. Basically, the state changed their requirements for salaries and benefits. So no amounts are really different. They're just now
Categorized.
spread across the three funding sources. She mostly just did that for auditing purposes. They changed the requirements, and her auditors told her, just make it official and get an amended one, basically.
Where does their budget go besides approval from us? Is that it? Do they have to file with the state or?
They do have to
They
file
do.
it with the state, yeah.
Okay. Any problem with that?
Nope.
Semantics.
All right.
There it is.
So we opened
Spring
our spring 2018 athletic bid on December 13th, 2017. These are all of our low bids. If you notice, there's
One's
quite a
zero.
few. So
1 to 0. That's
right. I left Fromouth on there just because they usually
Okay.
do bid, but we had a ton of people bid this time, which was great.
Okay.
So that's our low bid results. Anyone have any questions on that? And then we had a paper bid.
This
And
is not the same one we had in fall, am I correct? Did we have a
this
different
is spring, so we do it twice
Yeah.
a year.
So we
this
had a
is-
different provider in the.
Yes, correct.
Because it was a new one.
Right. So so we opened this one on the 5th, and Midland actually came back through with the lowest bid. They're usually who wins the bid. I'm thinking it was the envelopes that, because we had a couple schools order envelopes the last time, so I think that's how Veritiv kind of
Ah.
slid through.
What happened?
But as you can see, Midland and Veritiv are really
Couple
close. They're
$100,
it's
yeah.
just a couple $100. So Midland always offers us a 1% discount if we do prompt payment, which we always do. So that's really nice that we get that bid on there too.
Yeah,
I do.
can't argue with that.
Okay, so I actually have an updated bid report for you guys from CDG. They came in this morning.
Sorry,
So the one that you read in the packet was the preliminary report. This is the updated bid report. CDG, ARC have been completing their interviews of the companies that won the bids. So this is their more official list. There are 2 on here, masonry and general trades. These ones are who we believe we're going to be recommending, but they're still kind of putting together some more information, completing up interviews and things like that. So before January 16th, when you vote on it, we will have an official recommendation from them on these 2 for masonry and general trades. But these are the low winners, and we think
also have steel and mass earthwork, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So
there'd be
steel
4.
and mass. These 2 are we're going to for sure be going with those 2.
Okay.
Steel and mass earthwork. There was only 1 bid for those 2 items. So obviously no one else bid, so they're the lowest ones.
Yeah. And they Are they at all 4 sites then? There was part of it that I thought was not that, and then I read something else.
So the precast was all 4,
Okay.
and then the other ones were split up. So it was precast at all 4. That was one lump sum bid package, and then there was Bremen and Oak Forest and Tinley and Hillcrest. Those
Okay.
were the 2 that were separated out. So for precast, Lombard won that one. That was the low bid for the lump sum package, and then every other item is broken down by pairs of schools.
Okay.
And there's only one that we need to reject as of right now, assuming that we go with the masonry and general trades bids. So that would only be the one that we need to reject.
I'm sorry.
Werner Nugent is going to be the only one, as of tonight, the only one that we're going to be rejecting.
Is that because they were the low bidder, but they're not the low?
Correct.
Whatever
They could not meet bond
Yeah. Okay.
requirements by the state. So they
then
were
we're
the
going
low
to the
bid.
next
Mhm.
lowest. Got it.
Correct,
Okay.
which is Charles Bruckner.
And what? Are they out of state or something, or is it just they just couldn't bring up that much?
They just couldn't bring it up in the bonds, yeah. They couldn't meet the bid bond requirement or the performance payment bond, so they were on both levels, yeah.
Gotta have that bond. That's like an insurance policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of an
That's a
important piece
biggie.
of it.
Yeah.
So they were the low bid, but unfortunately, we won't be able to use them. So we have gone with the next lowest bid, which is Charles Bruckner. Guys have any more questions on these?
Mm-mm.
All right. The next piece is the rejection of our floor zinc payment request number 5. They sent Scott Piper their invoice for $19,763.80. Unfortunately, at this time, we have not come to a resolution with them. We have officially turned it over to the attorneys. So, we talked to Ray Hauser, who said, unless we can come to an agreement before the 15th, we're going to have to reject it. So, they are battling it out between attorneys right now. So,
I've seen the place, one that got flooded out.
Oak Forest had the sink leak that ruined that, but at Tinley Park, there's the gym floor at Tinley. There's like a huge chunk of it missing, basically. So we're still fighting the change orders and everything like that. So there's not been much movement either way. So that's why we've kind of just put it in the hands of the attorneys at this point. I know, it's a shame. Yep.
And that wouldn't come out of insurance or anything, or do we know?
We have gotten the insurance involved. They're doing their assessment right now. Basically, we don't have a definitive answer one way or the other right now. It's kind of, they've come out, they've looked at it, taken pictures and things like that, but they haven't been able to say, this for sure is caused by this problem. So we can't really bank on insurance just yet.
They usually do the fighting for it in those companies. The
Right.
insurance company is able to
Mhm.
do that, but
Right.
not soon
At
enough.
this point, there's not really enough on either end. So we've had, our people come out and look at it. Our insurance companies come out and look at it. I do not know if they've had theirs out to look at it. So it's kind of just, but now we're fighting the change order battle, and it's just, there's so many hands in it right
Oh my
now.
God, that's too many.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
Was
unless
there an approved change order? Or?
no, you
No.
guys rejected the change order. So,
That's right.
yeah, so we rejected the change order, and then they sent us the invoice for, $20 grand for their 5th payment request. And, it's been the direction of the attorneys to just reject it. We're not paying anything up front right now. So that's kind of what we're going with. And the last piece, Dr. Kendall wanted this included so the finance committee was aware. We have best members who are weekend custodians that sometimes work as temporary custodians. What we're doing here, Dr. Kendall is recommending that we increase their rate of pay for the weekend custodians when they work as temporary custodians. So we were paying them $10.30 an hour, and we're going to up it to $14 an hour. But that will be for weekend custodians who complete temporary custodian work during the week. They want to work, and we have a really good relationship with them. It's nice to have them around, and they fill some spots in a pinch when we need them. So just kind of the union's on board with it, and so this is Dr. Kendall's recommendation. Just wanted to bring it.
Is $14 what we pay a temporary custodian?
No, I believe it's actually less. So we were paying them $10.30 an hour, but now we're going to increase it because we want to keep them working.
Right.
We don't want to lose them.
Where did $14 come from?
I believe that was just a number that Dr. Kendall and Dr. Goggins kind of agreed on.
Just why am I thinking $10.30 doesn't even meet the minimum wage? And I thought we upped the weekenders in the new contract.
We did, but this is for a different piece of it. So this is not for weekenders. It's for weekenders who are working as temporary custodians.
But even the $10.30, is that what we're still paying weekenders?
No, that was, I believe, the temp rate. So we were paying them the old temp rate, basically.
Okay.
And
So we're going to have to
I see. Okay, so I'm reading it.
We've
So it's
been
the
paying them
temporary
at-
custodians who are now getting bumped up.
right, but
Okay.
only for best union members who are filling those spots. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So they've been paid at the current rate of $10.30 an hour for the last year and a half. That's what we've been paying them. So now they're kind of like, well, we want to.
Are we?
No, that wasn't even discussed. So, yeah, no. So just kind of to keep the weekend custodians working in these positions. They do good work. They fill in for us when we need them. Got a good relationship with them. That's kind of where this whole thing came from.
Now I know where this thing came from, but I won't put it on tape.
How often are we seeing them working during the week?
I don't know for sure. I don't know recently. I know we ran it for last year and it wasn't too significant of a number. That's definitely something I can get you. I don't know off the top of my head what
I just wasn't sure if you're already saying that you looked at it and it wasn't significant.
Right, yeah. No, it definitely would be more fiscally responsible to just kind of give them the extra $3, $4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get anybody to come in for $10.
That might have been the problem.
16-year-old kids that are getting more than they have to do nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
That might have been the problem for her.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I'm good.
Do we have to approve this?
this will be voted on, yeah.
Okay.
hmm
And you said it's already been through the union? Through
Yes, yes. So this is kind of just continuing this reliable relationship that we have with
Yeah.
them, basically.
this? And you're better off getting somebody who knows the buildings.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So that was it for me.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh, my gosh.
7:15 already. Look at that.
15. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
No.
I just wanted to be sending out an article that was in the journal. You all could take a look at it online, but I thought a direct link would help. Maybe in the future. I know we were looking at. I don't know when we're going to do it, but maybe probably at the next committee of the whole meeting, where we reevaluate what we're spending for expenditures for our professional development.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Anything else?
No. We're adjourned at 7:15.